Welcome to the finished Fallout New Vegas theme park. We are finally done. We finished it up earlier today on stream on Twitch. So if you don't follow me on Twitch, go over there because you might have missed the finishing of the park. But here we are, a completed Fallout New Vegas theme park. We're going to take a little quick tour through the daytime and the nighttime because it's quite different. And then we might go on some rides later and to see what those are all about. But with the aerial view, it is made off of the player view of the map. So even though the entrance is all the way there at the top of the screen, that is actually, we tried to put things where you would pull up the map in the game. But let's actually start at the entrance. This park is designed with only one entrance, and that is the road to Good Springs. So obviously Good Springs is in the middle of the map, but how do you get people there? How do you get people to go to Good Springs on their own? You don't give them any other choice. You can see Victor is looking very tired. I think a lot of our staff are very unhappy. But you know, that is the Mojave for you. So you go into Good Springs, and this is the entrance to the theme park. This is the tutorial area of the game. So it has everything. It has food, water, weapons, place to sleep. It has friendly people. Oh, that guy's not too happy. This basically has everything that you would want right here in this tutorial area. So Good Springs is very fully featured. You also have Doc Mitchell's house right back here in case you get sick or need stim packs. But really, Good Springs is just a good place to start your journey in the theme park. Get some food, get some water. We're gonna go in the recommended game area down here to Prim. You can see the roller coaster in the distance as you walk down this long lonesome road to Prim. Not much to see inside Prim. It's a pretty small area in the game. We do see the prison battle over there, so try not to look at that. But we have the restaurant and casino. We have the Vicky and Vance casino. We have the sheriff's office. Not too much to this area. It's a pretty small area. We do have some houses over here and a little ride, because remember, this is a theme park. So we do have to have rides every now and then. If you keep going, we have some powder gangers off here to the right. So be careful. Luckily, guests can't access this, so you don't have to worry about the powder ganger camp. But they're hanging out. They're waiting for someone to come so they can blow them up with dynamite. Speaking of dynamite, we have a constantly ongoing battle at the prison. So literally nothing but explosions, fighting. It is going all day, every day. People are really seem to be entranced by it. People are big fans of murder, apparently, and blowing things up. So if you come in here, it's just missiles, firing, explosions. People are loving it. People are loving it. Continuing on, we have Camp Searchlight. So Camp Searchlight is pretty much just a big, desolate wasteland. We have all the irradiated trees, and Camp Searchlight in the theme park is a ride. So you can see the irradiated river of green running through. Everything's very green, radioactive, and you basically just go through and shoot ghoulified NCR soldiers. You ride your little car down the radioactive road in the path, and you try your hand at shooting some ghoulified soldiers with some laser weapons. Continuing down, we have the railroad ride. It's just representative of the railroad tracks in the game. And you can make your way over to Cottonwood Cove. We have some people brave enough to go visit the Legion at Cottonwood Cove. Really not much going on here. Some shops, some houses. We have the river ride that takes you up to see the mighty Kaiser. If you successfully complete the river ride, you walk up the big steps, the big rocks, and you can see Caesar himself. Now, this is not accessible to guests, because just like in the game, you can only go there if you've been granted favor from Caesar. You also, this is the main place where the Legion hangs out. You can come back here to the slave pen and say hello to the slaves. They're doing all right. I think they're doing all right. Let's continue on to go visit the boomers. George here is going to try to tell you how to dodge all the things, but we don't need his advice. We're just going to do it ourselves. Lots of garbage, very much like New Vegas. But we got our turbo, we got our stim packs. That lady needs a bathroom. We're gonna make it through. No problem. A lot of people are being so scared that they need a bathroom. You love to see it. Those teenagers aren't scared at all. Very much like teenagers, not scared of anything. All right, so when we finally reach Nellis Air Force Base, we can see what's been shooting at us that whole time. These giant turrets. These giant turrets have been shooting at us the whole time. Nellis Air Force Base is a giant area in the game. Here it's a really fun area. We have a lot of shops. We have a lot of, you know, gift shops, food, rides. You can even fly like the boomers. But let's not go the recommended way that the game wants you to go. Let's go the way that you want to go that ends up killing you, because if you veer off of Good Springs too far in the wrong direction, you meet our first enemy, the Cazador. So this ride is called the Cazador. It is a you know, yellow and red and orange death machine. But if you do make it through the Cazador successfully, you'll be dropped off right in Sloan. Chomps right there, I think is his name, blasting at the Deathclaws. We really only have one very tired Deathclaw right now, unfortunately. But there he goes. And this is the core where you have the construction crane over there. There's really not much you can do except for run away from Deathclaws. That guy's on the prowl over there. There he goes. So watch out. Watch out for all the Deathclaws. We're going to come down here and visit Red Rock Canyon real quick. If you veer off from Prim, you can come down into Red Rock Canyon and visit the Great Khans. There's a couple of rides over here, but really not much to see, much like in the game. Not really a destination area. We have all the Great Khans up there on the tents. You can see on the ridge. If you do make your way through this path, guests can go behind the ridge, stop by the Cactus ATM, and come back here to the drug den. It's called Burke's Remedies, but this is where Jack and Diane live, at the drug lab. It's back here in secret at Red Rock. Only the cool kids know how to get there. But there's a lot of rides. There's a lot of rocks. It's Red Rock. Let's go on the road to Jacobstown. The road to Jacobstown, if you come through here, will very much be the road to Jacobstown. So we start off with desert, right? You're gonna keep going and you're gonna see the trees start to turn into more green, more pine trees. And then as you finally enter into Jacobstown, you'll see the beautiful snowy mountains. You'll see the beautiful snowy pine trees. And we'll have entered our tiny little area of Jacobstown. The star of the show obviously being the lodge. This is what you're probably here for in the game. We have our little cabins, which also happen to be tiny restaurants. And we have a couple of rides here. This is really the showpiece, which is the big wheel. Really, that's not related to anything in the game. I just thought it was nice. If you're going to veer off away from Jacobstown, you're going to rock right past Vault 22. Now, Vault 22 is Fallout New Vegas's version of Oasis in Fallout 3. There's one spot on each map that's like very much different than the rest of the map. There's lots of plants, there's lots of vegetation, and Vault 22 is that in New Vegas. I think this turned out really well. Very lush, very green. The guests cannot go back to the vault entrance. That's for their own safety. But they can get a hot dog and use the restroom. That's really about all there is back in Vault 22. We're looking nice and garbagey as we enter Freeside. So this is the area known as Freeside. There's no wall around it. We had trouble with the walls, but as you can see, it's lots of buildings. There's lots of little alleyways. There's one alleyway. There's literal dirt blasting you. It's not the best part of town, and there's just constant dust and dirt. We do have a shop right here if you'd like to buy some laser or plasma weapons. You can do that right here. And then you can come back down here and go through the alleyway. Don't get murdered. And then finally, if you make it to the strip, you can see the wall. You're not sure what's behind it. We have the scaffolding entrance. Normally there were Securitrons. They must be taking a break. And you can finally enter the lush luxury of the strip. So here we are. We got palm trees. We got the Lucky 38 on our left. We have the Gamora on our right, which doesn't have a naked lady sign, but we have somewhat naked lady at the top there. We have a cool ride that kind of looks like a roulette wheel. We have the Tops, which is a hat store. We have Vault 21, which is a gift shop. We have the Ultralux and their famous fountain where you two can go chomp down on some people. And where are these guests going? Why, they're going back to the back part to the NCR administrative headquarters, which just happens to be 2 bathrooms. Very nice, very nice. All right, guys, we are going to go on some of these wonderful rides. I think one of the rides that I'm very interested in is the Boomers ride. So we're going to inhabit this theme park guest, and we are going to wait for the next available train. There it is. So let's go ahead and hop on the Boomer ride. We're gonna fly like the Boomers. All right, guys, I might not be able to watch this. I get extremely motion sick, very, very easy motion sickness, to the point where sometimes this stuff even gets me. But, woo, very exciting. Just pretend that we're bombing the Hoover Dam. Very exciting. Oh, yeah, I might not be able to watch this entire thing, but you might be able to. If you get motion sick like me, I'll go ahead and give you a little warning. Not warning, I'll tell you when it's safe. Oh, lordy. I'm trying to watch it. Oh my goodness. And a loop-de-loop. Wow, there's battles everywhere. This is actually pretty exciting. All right, thank goodness. If you have your eyes closed, go ahead and open them. We're pulling back into the station. So just because I think it's going to be really crazy, I want to include the Cazador. Again, if you get very motion sick, go ahead and close your eyes. I'll let you know when we're back in the station. This is one of my favorite parts of the game, that you can do this. It's very fully featured. I think this would scare me to death in real life. I don't go on roller coasters anymore. But even when I did, I think this one would be a little too much for me, especially the hanging part. I don't even see how this is enjoyable for people. How are you? You're just so confused. Like, how can you even orient yourself? I can't imagine. It's chaos inside your head for like 30 seconds. Oh, making a close call on the Red Rock Canyon. All right. If you had your eyes closed, go ahead and unclose. We're back at the station. All right, we're gonna take a little ride through Camp Searchlight. Let's do a ride through Camp Searchlight. Let's see if we can shoot some irradiated NCR soldiers. Okay, I thought it might be fun to go on the big wheel at night, but you're literally just sitting across from people, so you're just looking at the people. All right, because it is so chaotic, the last ride I would like to ride as a person is the mousetrap inside the prison while this battle rages on. All right, we do see some like missiles being shot through. Here we go. Here we go. There's explosions everywhere. But I feel safer on the, well, maybe not. I feel safer on the ride than I do walking up to the ride. Maybe we should put some more explosions inside the ride if we can. There's a spotlight. This actually is very much like being in the prison in the game, so that's really cool. They do have spotlights at night. Cool. All right, let's see if this one makes me sick. Let's go. Oh, there's a little powder ganger camp. You really can see the whole thing. I think we could delete this cage off the top. I kind of wanted it to look like a prison cage though. With the spotlights, this is great. What a view from behind the bars. Okay, I feel like I could go on this roller coaster in real life. It seems to be going a little slower. I think we're finishing up now. Yeah. Not too bad, not too bad. Good views of the battle going on. All right, well, that's going to do it for the full Fallout New Vegas theme park tour. If you hung out on any of the streams or watched the YouTube videos of the building process, thank you so much for coming along. I hope that you enjoyed the process. We're at 96%, so we really can't build anymore. I am going to try to upload this onto the workshop so that if you would like to play in the theme park, you can. If you are a fan of Planet Coaster and a fan of Fallout New Vegas. I don't know how many of us are out there. So this is the park. I think it really comes alive at night. I think that's where it is best. But thank you so much for coming along on this ride. I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun. And I hope to see you around the stream. Come on by. We do these types of games on Saturdays. On the weekend, it's a little more relaxed. So we do this House Flipper, other games like that. So come on by the stream. I hope to see you soon.